I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke.
Hey, greetings family, what's going on? It's Cornez with Too Smart to Be Broke. I want to thank you for coming to the channel today. If it's your first time here, I'm talking about generational wealth, making money online, business credit, and things of that nature. If that interests you, please stay tuned. But today I'm actually going to be talking about SuSu economics. I did a video yesterday and I realized some people didn't know what I was talking about when I was referring to SuSu. Well, I have several videos breaking it down. I put a link up to one right here, but in essence, what it is I call it a economic system where we don't have to use the banks to actually circulate money amongst ourselves. Okay, but it's pretty much a gifting system. And like I said, I put a video just so you can see how it works. The modern traditional one, the way that works is there's 4 levels. Normally, there's a freshman level, there's a a sophomore level, a junior level, and a senior level. And what happens is 8 freshmen are normally coming into the community, and they're going to be gifting whatever the monetary value is, whether it's 25, 500, depends on that community. Okay, so say it's $100. So what happens when they come in with their $100, they're actually gifting to that senior, and the senior is actually, some people call it the water position. They're getting watered with that $100 gift from 8 different individuals. Now what happens is those 8 individuals now share that information with 2 like-minded individuals that they already have lined up, and then they move into the sophomore position at that point, and then the others that came in are in the freshman position. Okay, and it moves up that way until you get into that senior position. Now boards are set up differently. Some of them people have flowers, some people have boards and all this other stuff, but what I'm going to be showing you is what I was talking about yesterday with the actual the telegram SuSu, more or less. Okay, this is more visual. The thing about the telegrams is I say invite people to the telegram versus the other SuSus. You are actually reaching out to it's all about like-minded people, but you're reaching out to people that you may personally know and placing them right up under you. The thing about the telegram is kind of like double dutch, kind of like first come first serve. Who's ever ready to go, they get put on the board. So some people that may have trouble finding people, that everybody just comes to that place, full of like-minded individuals and jump in when they're ready to jump in. So that's one thing about it, but it's always good to actually share the information so the communities can keep growing. So let me share my screen with you and actually show you the it's not the modern day traditional one, but it's actually cut down. So instead of having 15 people to have a whole board, then you will only need to actually have 7 people. But before I do that, if you have not seen how I broke down the whole structure before, please click that link below, and I'll show you how the board works and how things split when you're working with 15 people. This one is actually working with 7, so you can get to that gift or that water or that senior position quicker. It's almost like skipping a grade, so to speak. So let me share my screen real quick. So first, when you're going to be starting out right here, you're going to see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 fire positions. All right, so we cut the 8 out. So we cut the air or the wind position out, and then you have 2 earth positions. And you have 1 person in the water. So what's going to happen is these 4 fires, when they come in, they're going to be gifting. And the particular group I'm talking about is going to be 125 to 500. As you can see, there's 4 people. 125 plus 125 plus 125 plus 125 is 500. Okay, and they're all sending this gift to the water position. So I'm going to actually go through some names so you can maybe visualize it a little bit better. Okay, so here we have Jada, August, and Will. So what happened is, for instance, at this point, just imagine Jada invited August and Will to come to the actual SuSu, and they said, okay, great. All right, so after Will and August had gifted the last person, all right, they moved up, but guess what? They have to invite 2 people apiece. Okay, so Jada can actually get watered. So go to this next slide. You'll see that Will invited Jazzy Jeff and Uncle Phil, and they're going to be sending that 125 to Jada. All right, and Beyonce and Usher, invited by August, are going to send that 125 that way. Okay, so now Jada has been watered. Now at that time, now Jada she can now retire her board, and if she wants to get back into another flower, she can choose to do so, or she can just keep her gift and go on about her business. All right, so a lot of people get mixed up at this part. Say, well, there's only 1 water position. What happens when Jada gets watered? Well, that's a great question. what happens is the board splits. Remember, this moves just like the modern traditional one, but it's just cut down and it moves a little bit faster because there's less steps. Okay. All right. So what's going to happen pretty much, as you can see here, is that the board is going to split and it creates, it just creates two separate boards. So August is now in the water position with Usher and Beyonce, all right, and Will is now in the actual water position with Uncle Phil and Jazzy Jeff. If you go back, you can see, boom, that's who they invited. So now the same thing's going to have to occur. Jazzy Jeff's going to have to invite 2 people to be fired. Uncle Phil's going to have to invite 2 people to be fired. And on the other board, Beyonce and Usher, each going to have to invite 2 different peoples. Okay. And then we move to this next one. You can actually see now, boom. Now, all the people that Jazzy Jeff invited and Uncle Phil invited are going to be sending their monetary gift to Will. Boom, boom, boom. And the same thing on the other side of the board. I'm sorry if the other side of the screen is cut off, but y'all should get the picture. Okay. So from that point, it's going to keep repeating that process over and over. Everybody will keep getting in the water position and bringing their fires. Now, however, said with the Telegram, it's a little bit different. It's the same premise, but pretty much whoever wants to get on the board, you get on the board, and at that time, and when the board completes, then y'all will be instructed to send a gift to whoever you send it, whoever's in that water position, and it'll flow like that. So sometimes the telegrams can seem to move a little bit quicker because instead of going out and looking for 2 people, you're more or less sharing the information and just, jumping in and you're with a group of like-minded individuals that's ready to go. So, but I always say, still share the information with people. That's the only way the community is going to grow. This is not my community, but I do know the people involved with it. So, I'll put a link below. And, that's just a quick overview. Like I said, go back and look at some of the other videos. This particular one is like 125 to 500. If you jump in a group that had the rules and stuff in there, I'm not telling you to do this, but if you're interested, then cool. The reason I like SuSu economics is just because when everything going on right now, it provides a unorthodox way to us. It's systems that's been around forever. And when you look at the structure of it, the structure has been around forever. This is kind of like the blueprint, maybe with a few different tweaks. And it can help us circulate and be put in a better position just by simply sharing information with one another. So that's it. And like I say, if you're interested, cool. If not, there's another one that's like $25 to start. But as I said in the last video, if you don't have the $125 and you really want to do this, maybe you can try to check out an app. Like I said before, it's an app right on your phone called Grain. Now, you have to have an iPhone or an iPad to actually get it, but it's no hard pull on your credit. It's based off of bank activity, and what it does is just, if you're paying your bills coming and going, then it may give you $200, $300, $400 to $1,000, and that is actually a real line of credit that gets put in your bank account, and then it will report. So it can help build your credit as well if you get approved for it. And you can do whatever, if you choose to do it. I'm not saying you get approved. I'm just, hey, take that information, do whatever you want to do with it, and pass the information along to other people as you see some of these other SuSus and stuff or whatever, or you may have some other things that you want to do, to use other people's money to flip it and make a play or whatever it is. So I just want to give you a quick brief synopsis of how I see this type of thing working, and to give you a better understanding, because I know some people didn't really know. But stay tuned for the next videos. I'll be talking more about cryptocurrency and other things like that. So I'll see y'all soon. Peace.